I didn't exactly dislike Mission Impossible The Final Reckoning, but I do consider it one of the two weakest installments in this franchise. I had qualms with its predecessor, Dead Reckoning. It definitely checked the boxes in the action and spectacle department, but the plot was relatively convoluted, and it feels like they were building a plot and narrative with no real vision as to where things were going to go. But given that it was a part one, I was a little more forgiving. Action-wise, there are two notable sequences in this movie, but around all of that, it's putting a lot of focus on a plot and narrative that just doesn't really seem to know how to cross the finish line. One of my biggest qualms is the villain, Gabriel. I feel for a character who's being introduced as one of the biggest threats to both the IMF and the world, someone who clearly has a history with Ethan Hunt. I still found myself asking things like, what's his motivation? Why does he have so much ire against Ethan? Considering that this film's predecessor very much teases to you that Ethan has a history, I still had so many questions around that. For being the villain that they intended to present him as, I still felt he was very thinly written. But don't get me wrong, this installment did remind me why this franchise has entertained me for 3 decades now. It's got a lot of nostalgic moments, Easter eggs, callbacks. None of that really felt daunting to me, even if the movie seemed to be relying on that aspect the most in terms of the storytelling. If you're wondering what you need to be refreshed on before going into this, I would say the first and third films are the most important, and definitely watch Dead Reckoning as a refresher. But if you like this franchise, if these movies entertain you, watch all of them before going into this. It's best experienced full circle. All in all, this presents the highest stakes out of any movie in this franchise, but it didn't really know how to meet the storytelling demands required. It's very watchable, it definitely has entertainment value, but compared to a lot of the stunning installments we've gotten leading up to this one just doesn't measure up in the end.